Hola, muy buenas, gente. Bienvenidos a Seishin's Blogs and Games. Traemos la segunda parte de Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles X. Voy a tratar de mejorar la calidad del video y de... ¿cómo se dice esto? Y de hacer partes más cortas. Así es que esperemos que el gameplay de hoy sea un poco más rápido que el de ayer. Y tenemos una invitada.
Hola.
Que se llama Katy.
Yo qué.
No sé, lo que sea.
Sí, es un gusto estar aquí. No sé qué número de vez en este canal. Supongo que primero.
Sí. No sé qué número de vez.
Pues es que siempre me invitas y
Oye, ¿qué pedo?
no salgo al aire, vaya. Pero esperemos que sea una buena experiencia y que el gameplay salga bien.
Sí, ojalá. Ok. Tengo que ir al punto amarillo, pero me estoy divirtiendo mucho saltando de cosa en cosa. Oye, ¿por dónde debo ir? Por allá no. Sí, era ahí. Bien. Parece que ya tenemos dos nuevos personajes en esta serie.
Muy bien.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit.
Lo que sea.
Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Find out how old he is. ¿Qué te interesa saber más? ¿Qué tan grande es Lee? ¿Anolin? ¿O qué le pasó a la cosa esa?
¿Qué me pasó la cosa esa?
Ahí es neta.
Sí.
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, She's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Alright, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Bueno, dejamos a ese güey arreglando eso. ¿La puedo meter así en la party? Como tú quieras. Ah, mira, sí, genial. Y no pueden ser removidos. ¿Qué? Pues supongo que me van a dar la opción después para cambiarlos. Ok. Bueno, hay un punto en el mapa que brilla. Así es que iré hacia allá. Sí, Transport Pilot. Hola, punto que brillan. Nada más dime que sí vamos nosotros ahí.
Espero.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a
Vamos a la
different
vida
city
una vez
every
para
time.
volverlo a empezar.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. ULA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district. I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Okay.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center of the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Bien.
Thanks, Lynn.
Porque ya van casi 10 minutos de
We'll
video y
save
no
the
hemos
rest of
jugado nada.
orientation for once we're back at the
Porque
barracks.
estaba pensando que iba a ser más corto, decía.
Sí, es que...
Pero esto es muy
Sí,
interesante.
por lo menos explican todo.
Está bonito como toda la ciudad
Sí. Además el juego gráficamente es bastante bueno, así es que no me molesta estar viendo ciudades y cosas. Sobre todo porque parece ser que no cambia la calidad de los gráficos de las cinemáticas al juego.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we'd better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Bueno. Bien, región descubierta, el distrito administrativo. Hay que seguir la línea blanca. Blanca, amarilla.
Ok.
Por aquí no debe ser. Pero a lo mejor le puedo dar la vuelta.
¿Dónde vas a ver la línea?
No. Ah, mira, por ahí.
Ah,
Sí, tiene cara que por aquí hay. No, súbete bien. Ándale. Bueno, algo así. Vámonos. Hola, tanque. Adiós, tanque. Listo. Sí, era justo ahí, ese punto amarillo. Sí, era ahí, ¿no? Sí, ya. ¡Otra cinemática!
And here we are, Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Preguntar por la registración. Bueno, más bien preguntar por el registro. No decir nada. Preguntemos.
I think I can answer that one.
Chas.
So,
Jales.
you must be the latest rescue.
yo sabía que esto me llevaría cosas interesantes.
Sí.
Secretary Nagi.
Disco. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Solamente destruí la máquina y casi mato al
Be
piloto,
sure
pero...
it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Híjoles.
yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Ok, si va a haber té y tenemos mucho que cubrir, seguramente esto va para largo. Al menos tuvimos la oportunidad de dispararle a muchas cosas en el primer capítulo.
Muy bien. Este será más de historia.
Todo parece indicar eso. Vamos, alguien diga algo.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as captain of the White Whale. Now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer.
Oh.
And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Bueno, pero en el Inter vamos a dispararle algo, ¿no?
Where should we begin?
Preguntar cómo acabamos en Mira, que es el planeta en el que estamos. Preguntar información acerca de Blade. Preguntar acerca del registro.
Preguntar acerca del registro. No, espera, no sé.
Uy,
Ay, era broma.
bueno,
Yes.
me equivoqué.
All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation.
Está.
We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
Oh, genial. Oh, mira, ahora sí. ¿Qué quieres preguntar para el planeta o qué es Blade? O random. Ah,
Random.
ah, ah. Oh, pendejo.
Registro.
El registro. No, vamos a preguntar. Seguramente voy a poder preguntar por lo demás después, así es que preguntamos por Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
La neta sí.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
Ok. Al menos me van a decir que es el...
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis, all housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis.
Ah, ok, o
waiting to
sea,
be
cuando
rescued.
la nave valió gorro, estos tipos se separaron y también cayeron quién sabe
We now
dónde.
know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Genial. Bueno chicos, Ya van 20 minutos de video, así es que vamos a dejar la última pregunta para la siguiente parte de Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Si quieren saber qué pasa con esta historia y qué pregunta es la que sigue,
Sigue la pregunta de...
no les digas.
No, sí. ¿Cómo terminamos en el planeta Mira? La respuesta en el próximo capítulo. Muchas gracias por ver. Si les gustó, den like, suscríbanse. Hasta la próxima.
Adiós.
Gracias por ver.